Well, yes. Actually, I do have a rape fantasy. Of course, I'm perpetrating it. It's with another woman, and I use a strap-on dildo. And maybe it's not so much about raping her as it's tricky, isn't it? When you have a fantasy about fucking another woman, to make it happen easily. My friends and I are happily married. Some of us have children. I've got 2. And I mean, my life is so ordinary. It'll make you cry with boredom. So who am I going to ask? My husband. My husband wouldn't understand. Funny, isn't it? He thinks I don't know about his pornography collection, where there are plenty of women fucking other women. But you sort of bring that into the marriage, into the home, and it alters things. It's the motherhood thing. I suppose he thinks I'm going to corrupt our children or something, but it wasn't as if I was going to force them to watch me, was I? So I guess it became a rape fantasy because I was frustrated about how I was going to do this fantasy without freaking everybody out. I don't know what the issue with it is, to be honest. I mean, the kids are doing well at school. Actually, I have to confess, it's the babysitter I'm thinking of when I'm... Well, there is this one fantasy that blurs the lines. It happens in a train. I mean, you've seen it, right? This guy rubs up against women in a crowded train. And Law and Order, they took this a step further. They had this guy raping women, in and out quickly, and boom, gone out the door. She got pregnant, but I'm always prepared. Because we live in a city, don't we? I got fitted for my diaphragm before I was sexually active with my boyfriend because my mother, you know, she's always been upfront with me about the nature of men. And whilst it'd be nice to think the first time would be with somebody I love, but just in case it isn't, you know? Well, as I say, I'm always prepared for rape. And I kind of got thinking about how there's different degrees of rape experience, aren't there? And if you had the choice, which type of rape would you choose? Well, I thought the train. I could kind of handle being raped in a train. There's something kind of erotic about it, don't you think? You know, being taken while pressed against the body of another man or woman, being fucked while standing in a crowd of people who won't look. Alone, but together. Something like that, I guess. It's almost as if I'm welded to these other people, but this thing, this act of violence is only happening to me. And they're unknowingly holding me up, holding me still so he can do it. So, in a way, I'm being attacked by all of the people standing around me. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? How you can feel violated by people not looking at you, not wanting to touch you, not wanting to know you. I mean, it's not a rape fantasy as such, because I'm saying no, no, no. But I mean, yes. It's just that I don't want him to know that I want it, because in the fantasy, he's taking me by force. He's supposed to think he's got me, yeah? But see, at the end of it, when I've reached my peak, I turn to him and say, that was fantastic. Can we do it again? And then he is reduced to a simpering, pathetic, failed rapist. Because in actual fact, I was the one raping him, only in a psychological way, I suppose. I don't know, it's just that thing, isn't it? Wanting to take a risk and getting pregnant to him, to the man that thinks he's got away with it. I can see it so clearly, you know. I rock up on his doorstep one day with our child and say, gotcha. Just watch his smug face crumble when he sees that. When he sees the image of himself lying there in my arms, a tiny, defenseless baby that he brought into the world. Force him to see that all his actions have consequences. I wouldn't want him in the baby's life though. I just think the real revenge is fucking with his mind, you know. I might not physically force him into submission, but I can break him emotionally with the truth that all his anger and hatred has amounted to something wonderful. And this wonderful will never be his to enjoy. Because that's the other part of my revenge, see? That is to deny him the love of that child that he has made.